So good evening, everyone. This is a really big event for me. As Simon's already said, it's going to be the launch of my new book, my first new book, The Secret of the Alchemist. There it is, and my name is Colm Holland. The Secret of the Alchemist reveals the power for all of us to miraculously change our world beyond recognition and for the better. It's also the companion book to the book that Simon's already mentioned, which is The Alchemist. Hands up again, everybody in the room that's read The Alchemist. Let me have a quick look. Oh my goodness. Okay, nearly half the room. That's amazing. The Alchemist, for those of you who haven't read it, is actually a very simple story of a shepherd who has a dream of discovering gold near the pyramids, and he takes a journey to go and find it. This book has actually sold 85 million copies. So it's made some gold for the author. What I also should say is that millions of people have actually said that the secret contained in that book, people like Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, and Pharrell Williams all say that this book has a secret in it that has changed their lives forever. So I want to tell you a quick story about how I came to write my book, The Secret of the Alchemist. I was working for the publishers of The Alchemist, and I read this book, and I took it home, and I sent round a memo to all of my members in the publishing company that I thought this book was going to be a global bestseller. That word got back to Paulo, and he actually came to Australia because he was signing books of The Alchemist in a literary festival just like this. He said, I want to take you out to a restaurant in Sydney, and I want to thank you for all the work that you've done on my behalf. And I've got a gift for you. And I thought, a gift? Fantastic. Maybe it's going to be a gold watch or something really expensive. But it turned out to be something much more valuable than a gold watch. He said that God had told him that he needed to spend a day of his life calling on the universe so that whatever I wanted would happen. I just needed to decide what I wanted. The treasure buried within The Alchemist was in fact true empowerment through one thing and one thing only, and that is transformation. Personal transformation. And that transformation is not about becoming anybody other than who we truly are. It's about embracing love and letting love come in and find those places that we reject, that we feel are our deepest and weakest parts, and allowing love to transform that. And transformation is that inner journey that then results in that outer manifestation of power. When we value that inner weakness and we allow love to embrace it, we are doing exactly what the ancient alchemists discovered 3,000 years ago. What they discovered in their laboratory was that in order to turn lead into gold, they had to enter an inner catharsis of their own where they would discover the gold within themselves. How can we, each of us, discover the magic that Paulo is talking about? It's actually the magic of unconditional love. It's that love that permeates the universe, that cares for each of us beyond measure. It's that love that accepts us just as we are without any conditions at all. It's a love that believes in us with all compassion. It's a love that unites us together and actually connects us to the whole of the world and creation. This love can actually convert what may seem like unsurmountable obstacles into stepping stones for success. And in that book, I share my experience of how I've gone through those trials and I've managed to successfully work my way through to discover that love wants us to live life to the full, to follow our dreams, to reach our goals even beyond our wildest expectations. And how do I know this is true? And how do I know this can be true for you too? That's because as I wrote this book, I asked love to give you, the reader, everything that you need to become the alchemist in your world. Thank you.